We are at one of my favorite places, Farmer City Speedway for Lucas Oil. Start of Illinois Speedweek. It's been a rough week so far. We definitely haven't had the speed we needed. Typically we run pretty good here at Farmer City. A lot of really good cars here tonight, so we're just gonna have to qualify well and hopefully we can keep it up front. Jeep is back racing again. It's second night in like 2 years. We had a couple little changes, get a little more comfortable in the cockpit and a few little things, so hopefully he can have some luck as well.
My name's Jeep Van Wormer. I'm from Pinconning, Michigan. Down here at Farm City, getting ready to race the Titan Enterprises in Remtek, Longhorn.
How long has it been since, minus Spoon River, how long has it been since you've been out of the car?
Yeah, it's been about a year and a half. It would have been 23 at the World 100 in September, so it's been a bit for sure. A little bit of a learning curve getting back into it, just getting to feel the car and feel the new kind of tires that everybody's on, and you know, the brakes and just all the advances that's happened in a year and a half, right? So it was pretty good at Spoon River. You know, we didn't tear anything up, didn't cause any wrecks, crashes. Learned quite a bit, got comfortable again. You know, we adjusted the brake pedals back towards me a little bit, and the gas pedal back towards me a little bit. Jason's a little bit longer of a feller than I am in the legs there, so we just moved that stuff back a little bit to get it a little bit closer, so it's more comfortable for me. So yeah, we got all that done the other day, and just getting this helmet ready, and we're ready to go. I think we're in good shape, really. Pretty excited about today. You know, it's been a while since I've been at Farmer City. I don't know really exactly when, but I'd say it's, I don't know, maybe 5-6 years ago, somewhere in there. So pretty excited to get back out on the track here, and it's great seeing a bunch of people that I haven't seen in a while from being away. You know, I see them usually at Eldora. I see everybody all the time, and but you know, in a different light. I'm usually having fun, and they're concentrating on work, and so it's nice to be able to be here and go and chat with people and about similar things and whatnot. So yeah, I'm really excited to compete this next 2 nights. Tomorrow we get to go to Fairbury, and it's been longer since I've been there, so looks good. What do you think? Looks good to you?
Looks clear.
It does look clear, so that's the whole goal right there. Got this one ready to go now, and yeah, we're in good shape. Ready for some hot laps. So
it actually went pretty well for the first time this week. The driver actually got out of the car and said it felt pretty good. So that's a very positive note. So hopefully I'm not under here screwing this thing up right now. But I think we'll be okay. The track's kind of weird tonight. It's not your typical Farmer City, which is usually what happens whenever we come here and it's a big show, and you just can't get the same racetrack every time we come here. So yeah, we'll just see how qualifying goes. And the groups, I didn't really look at them, but I seen that we got some pretty fast guys in our group, so we got some work cut out. So hopefully it goes well.
Jason Fager, 3-time career winner, being in the Lucas Oil Late Model Series. He's out of Bloomington, Illinois, the 2-time defending Mars champion. He's in the Titan Industries, Roster Battery, Hilfer Trucking, SC Online Sales, Outpace Racing Products, Digital Copy Systems. Jason Powell, Becky the crew chief for the Longhorn Club.
Great Land Lincoln drivers on the Speedway. Jason Fager first up, lap number 1 for Fager, 6th fastest, 12.960. Fager for his final approach, and Jason Fager will stay. He'll go 7th, 12.960.
I mean, I don't know. Like, the first lap of that, it felt like maybe I entered a little high.
Where?
Or you could have drove down lower on it, like down the hill more. And one?
Yeah.
At the end of the car, Bannon drove down the hill, looked real good. He was no faster because it almost jacks up your angle.
That's what I'm saying. 3 and 4.
I was like, I'm chasing the tail out across the track.
Yeah. Then 3 and 4, all the guys that have been fast, nobody cracked.
They were just singing it.
Where you had to flip it just that little bit to get it turned.
I mean, there's a big group of y'all within a 10.
I know.
It's second row.
Any good?
It's second row though, right?
Ended up 9.
9?
Third row. We did?
Yeah.
Or third row. Third row, the
There's
first
3.
one. Yeah. Oh, there's 40. 3.
Maybe the first one.
6 seats, is there not?
What?
Oh, there's 4 heats.
There you go.
Oh,
There you
The
go.
first heat race starts 5th.
Yeah.
great. Who's in front of us?
You got Shepherd, Moran, Hoffman, Bow.
You ready for B-Man?
We're up right away. We're on.
What do you want?
Up next in his return to the Lucas Oil Late Model Series, two-time Eldora Speedway track champion. He's in the 55 out of Pinconning, Michigan. It's Spider-Man Jeep Van Wormer. Jeep Van Wormer, the Longhorn Clements, Remtek Enterprises, Titan Industries, Northeastern Fabrication, True Speed Fastware, and All-Star Performance.
Second race with this team debuted at Spoon River Speedway back on Wednesday. Lap number 1, 12th fastest, 13.138. Jeep Van Wormer off turn 4, checkered flag, and he will not improve. He'll be 13th.
It was pretty good on the top. I probably should have just had you fucking send both laps up there. I can tell you're way more comfortable up there.
Yeah, should have been. I'm still getting comfortable going in and being able to
Trust that it's
gonna fucking turn and not drive straight.
Yeah. Yeah. But you were 4/10 faster on the top all the way around. You know,
I should have just stayed up there and ran one more.
I didn't want to be the dumbass to fucking tell
I
you.
watched those guys, and I think I drove in too hard in the bottom down here and slid up too
Missed
much.
it a little bit.
You probably drove in too hard, and I didn't get it bent early enough.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Where it was more slimy like this versus.
And usually I'm all about running the bottom down there in 1 and 2, but honestly I think the top is still there. Just nobody
It's going up.
and everybody was down far enough. I knew there wasn't a bunch of shit up there, was there? Yeah. I think the only thing that maybe we gave up a little speed on
Was me not entering on the top and staying on the top.
not staying around the hole. You're just not comfortable.
Right, and that's,
Yeah. Fucking.
And that's just a little bit of time and it's
Oh,
good.
yeah.
But yeah, that's the only, a little bit of right there.
I mean, you were only 2/10 off of, top 8. Yeah. Hoffman and all those guys. I mean.
20? You're gonna work the track?
Beautiful day. We've had a beautiful Illinois Speed Week, and now it's time for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series to take center stage. 44 Lucas Oil competitors in the pit area with 25,000 to win, 74 laps.
How's the night going, David?
Splendid. Best day.
I sense a lot of sarcasm there, sir.
Tell me, how different is this place now from maybe what it was the last time you were here?
It doesn't seem that different to me, really. Just the cars are a bunch different now, and my confidence isn't where it should be. So we're a little ginger in qualifying there, but no, I think it's going to race really nice. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun and hopefully get to race with these guys.
What's different? You've run limited times over the course of the last couple years. What's the biggest difference in these cars right now when you strap up behind the wheel versus what it was like maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago?
They don't move as much. They already had attitude, and they kind of stay there. And and you need to keep them at attitude, and that's the tough part for somebody that's limited like that, is just getting that feel of the gas and the brake and keeping it at that attitude in the traction underneath you. So that's what we've been working on, just trying to get that comfortable feel.
All right, everybody at home wants to know why. Why is Jeep Van Wormer here? And how did it come together? So first off, why did you decide to come out and run a few of these races? And then number two, how did this deal kind of come together?
Well, tomorrow's title sponsor is Titan, and we do a lot of work with those guys. And Ryan's a great guy, and he sponsors Jason, which I'm great friends with Jason. And he's like, hey, you got to come to Fairbury and come race that Saturday race. And I'm like, all right. I said I'll do it, and then, I didn't realize that, the Illinois Speedweeks was going on, so I'm like, if we're going to do it, we might as well do a couple more. So here we are. We're using one of Jason's cars, and Night Owl put a nice graphics package together and stuff like that. So we're having fun, right? That's the name of the game. We'll just see if we can get in the show and have some fun and have some fans and whatnot.
And then last question, everybody wants to know, all right, so Jeep's running a few races this week. When are we going to see Jeep Van Wormer back behind the wheel of a race car, and where's it going to be?
We haven't talked about that yet. I'm not quite sure if we're going to be back in it or not. We'll just we're going to take it day by day, see how we do, right? See if we build our confidence and go from there.
Might I suggest Eldora?
Yeah, I know. The other side of the page over there at Eldora, I've got to like a little bit. You don't want to go there and mess up other people's dreams and hopes when you're just there having fun. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll think about it.
I figured if you were in the race car, it could keep you out of a booth with me and James like you were last year. Hey, good to see you back behind the wheel, man, and good luck here this weekend.
Thank you, guys. Thanks. Hi, Mom. Thanks, everybody at the house watching.
By the way, Mom, that's Jeep. This is DJ. She mixed us up one time at Mount Pleasant many years ago. Good luck. Good luck, Jeep.
This time for Penske Shocks Heat Race 1. The winner of this one is going to start on the pole here tonight.
Two-time defending Mars champion, 3 career wins in the Lucas Oil Series, the 25 out of Bloomington, Illinois, Jason Fager.
Green flag in the air in the Richard Axel start zone. We're underway. Couple Illinois boys battling it out front. Ohio rides back in third. Fourth right now, Illinois. Fifth, North Carolina. Lap number 2, though, you got a new leader, Brandon Shepard, to the top spot.
Brandon Shepard, Shannon Babb, Devin Moran third, Jason Fager is fourth.
Shepard leads about a 2 down the back straightaway. Shannon Babb in second, back in third. Devin Moran in the fourth and final transfer. Jason Fager. Donald McIntosh 1 spot out in fifth. Hudson O'Neill rides in sixth. Seventh right now is Dick Hoffman back in eighth. Frank Heckenus Jr. And Sheppy has set sail, James. He's got a 1.3 second advantage over Shannon Babb, and they race back to the white flag. On turn number 4 of the winner, Penske Shocks Heat Race number 1, Brandon Shepard in the 1. Coming home in second to 18 is Shannon Babb. Devin Moran in third. Fourth and final transfer to Jason Fager. Then it's McIntosh, O'Neill, Hoffman. Everybody else heads off to a B main here tonight.
Yeah, had a really tough heat. They worked a little bit, but kind of hard to pass. I mean, it felt like we were a little better than Devin at 3 and 4. He was maybe a little better 1 and 2. The car felt pretty decent, especially for as crummy as the track was. Like, typically I'm not really good in that crummy situation. So I don't know, just try to make some right decisions here. Got the show, that's the important thing. So see what we can come up with here in this feature.
number 1, Ben, for Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series 10 laps time back. Advance. Jeep Van Warmer, the 55 car. He's out of Pencomic, Michigan, and starting 10th will be Jason Riggs in 81. He's out of College Grove, Tennessee.
Oh, not liking what we saw. And now scratch that. We got a spinner off of turn at number 4, DJ, the 62 car of Randy Schumann. Fast Shaft Speed main number 1, 10 laps the distance, and the top 3 move on to the main event.
Looking near 62 out of this one as we fire at the Nutridax Lucent's restart zone again out at 2. No laps in the books. In the top 3 advance, the rest are done for tonight unless they have a series provisional. They'll battle off a turn 4 side to side. McIntosh with lap 1 in the books. He's the leader. Better through 2, but he'll lose ground O'Neal. Ryan Unzicker runs in 3rd. Again, the top 3 advance. Hoffman 4th, Van Warmer 5th. Where did he start at? 9th. Jeep up 4 spots here. Knocking off the cobwebs, right?
He is. And you know what? I think he's done himself pretty proud this week as he gets back acclimated to the race car. He'll be in that car tomorrow night at Fairbury.
Didn't make the show, but
honestly, that's the best we felt all week. This last B feature, honestly, it had some traction, had some dig, rotated in the corner really well. The most comfortable I felt in it. You know, didn't qualify where we wanted to. Left a lot on the table on the 3 and 4 as far as that goes, but you know, we're getting some laps under our belt and feel really good about it. You know, getting comfortable every time we hit the track, which is, you know, the name of the game is just getting more comfortable, getting some more laps. We made the right changes for that consi. Just came up a little bit short. But, you know, we started pretty deep, and they're only taking 4, and those guys that were in front of me are really good, right? And they got a lot of laps already under their belt this year, so feel super pumped about it, right? We're excited about tomorrow. Car's still in great shape. You know, we can just build on that and move into tomorrow and hopefully get the show.
I got fleas in there, man.
our tire guy's giving himself a blowjob.
Main event time for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series feature grid. We got guys from all over the United States here. Winner here last Friday night, two-time defending Mars champion, starts inside of row 7. That's Jason Fager out of Bloomington, Illinois, into his outside. Former World of Outlaws champion, the 157, Mike Marlar.
Farmer City 74th, the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, the #1 National Touring Series in Dirt Late Model Racing. We are underway in Farmer City.
Work the low side of this racetrack, especially 1 and 2. Throw that crumb across there. 3 and 4, they're going to always love that berm. But I think as the racetrack starts to clean up later in the race, it's going to widen out really nicely. They work off into turns 1 and 2. Everybody loving the bottom of the racetrack through turns 1 and 2. Perhaps if somebody can step out later. Not sure right now if that top's going to clean up, but they have thrown a lot of, it's really dirty, a lot of dust and a lot of crumb.